A very good evening to you all. Thank you for watching UBC Television, Uganda Broadcasting Television. With me, Wadulo, Mark, Arnold. This is your news tonight, this Heroes Day. We do hope that you have had a lovely one. Without further ado, let's take a look at tonight's top stories. In our top stories tonight, Prime Minister Nabanja presides over Heroes Day as 51 receive special category awards. Muslim lawyers want justice, threaten to sue Uganda Human Rights Commission over negligence. And in sports, the She Cranes shifting training to Lugogo as they prepare for Netball World Cup. Thank you for joining us once again. We now give you the news in detail. President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has provided an update on his battle with COVID-19, sharing his experience and emphasizing the importance of vaccination. On the second day of his illness, Museveni says he felt sleepy in the morning but woke up refreshed in the afternoon to write a speech which was delivered by the Prime Minister in Luweero. The president adds that he experienced a vague headache which subsided after drinking water, and his doctor classified his case as mild. Museveni encouraged the public to get fully vaccinated and recommended boosters for the elderly. Well, we do wish you a quick recovery, Mr. President. In other news, residents of Luweero, stakeholders and officials have paid homage to the brave heroes and heroines who played pivotal roles in Uganda's struggle for independence, as well as those who have made remarkable contributions in diverse fields. Representing the head of state, Prime Minister Robin Nabanja graced the Heroes Day celebrations, uniting the nation in remembrance and recognition of those exceptional individuals.
Heroes Day celebrations were held at Katala Catholic Parish Grounds, Butuntumula Sub-County, Luweero District, to honor heroes and heroines who played pivotal roles in the struggle and those who have made outstanding contributions in various fields. Prime Minister Robin Nabanja represented the head of state at the ceremony.
By March 1985, a strategic equilibrium had been created. We were too strong for the enemy to defeat us, but we were not strong enough in numbers and equipment to defeat UNLA in Kampala and also control the whole country. Hence, on 12th March 1985 at Kaumu, I separated from the main force under Saleh, embarking on another journey to meet our good friend Mama Gaddafi, so that we get guns to break the stalemate.
I am quite delighted about His Excellency, the President's directive to my young sister Natasha Karugire to visit the families of the fallen foreigners, freedom fighters, and come up with a documentary showing how the fighters were violently murdered. This documentary will bring out better the meaning of this day by showing how our heroes sacrificed their lives and also to inspire many of our young leaders.
51 distinguished personalities received special category medals, acknowledging their unwavering dedication and service. These include inspiring women and outstanding male officers from the UPDF, prisons, police, and civilian domains. In a touching tribute, the late Colonel Charles Engola, an exemplary figure, was posthumously honored for his remarkable contributions.
Individual Joyce Okelo Engola will receive the medal on the next house.
This significant event not only commemorated the origins of the protracted struggle in Luweero, but also shed light on pressing concerns. Haji Edrisa Sedunga, the chairperson of the Uganda National War Veterans Association, expressed the need for support in safeguarding the monuments that honor those who lost their lives during the war, ensuring their protection from witch doctors.
Abantu baffe bababbyemu babamazeemu bagenda babbamu obuwanga ne babutwala ne babukola ki ate bangamba bagulirira n'abamu entanda eziri protected ne bajjamu obuwanga ne babutunda ne babawaamu ssente naye tukusaba mututeekereteekere oba muteerewo tekinologi kubanga emyaka egijja obuwanga obwo ne tayimu bugenda busensebuka ne buggwaawo tujja kutuuka okulaga abantu batugambe mu bikkula obuwanga tubulabe nga bagamba tetukyabulina.
He also raised concerns about Bibanja holders facing evictions in the area under unclear circumstances.
Then, if people are being evicted, it means that the local leaders are not doing their work. Ministers Nabakoba and Mayanja know how to defend Yowachibanja against the colonial Maryland system. Use them.
Although the government has made payments totaling over 230 billion shillings to veterans, some veterans have not yet received their payments, although efforts are being made to enhance their welfare, with over 200 families receiving support to improve their livelihoods.
But we have supported about 194 income-generating projects in Mukono, Wakison, and Ruwero here in Nakaseske and Nakasongoda, and also in Daruero, in Daruenso division.
The president highlighted the need to address greed among school managers to reduce dropout rates and urged the Ministry of Health to combat corruption in the health sector.
Immunization has been a total success. It is on the tourism side that we have the problem of stealing drugs. Your MPs should work with the Ministry of Health to stop this theft.
Commitments have been made to tarmac several roads in Luwero, including Semuto, Nakaseke, and Kaumu, among others.
Oluguudo lwa Luwero Butalangu Mama Nabanja alujjeko engalo aluguddewo olwaleero lutandika okukolebwa era kampani ya Dot Services be bagenda okuba nga bakola omulimu ogwo.
The development of infrastructure will enhance connectivity and contribute to the region's progress. Ivan Kahwa, UBC News in Luwero.
The Mufti of Uganda, Sheikh Shaban Ramadan Mubaje, has condemned the manner of arrest of Sheikh Yunus Kamoga and the brutality meted against his family members. Sheikh Mubaje says that the inhuman acts against Sheikh Kamoga and allegations made against him are issues that should have been handled amicably, without causing mayhem and ridicule to him and his family members. In an interaction with Sheikh Yunus Kamoga, Mufti Mubaje says that Sheikh Yunus has been affected psychologically and emotionally, but also the entire Muslim fraternity. Professor Dr. Lubega Mohammed, the National Chairman Muslim Council of Uganda, has condemned the acts but also called for disciplinary action against the police officers who were involved in such inhuman acts.
A lot of the video that I've gone over on the way his home was attacked, to have this release to the country, for the attention of the government, for the attention of the world, but also for the attention of the Ummah. That we in the stronger terms possible condemn the way the issue of Sheikh Kamoga Muhammad was handled. Sheikh Kamoga is a prominent Muslim leader in this country of the Salaf Muslims, and he ought to and should be handled with respect. We are sure that if, for instance, summoned him to come or to go to them, they would have done that. But the fact that they raided his home without the knowledge of the Supreme Council, without the knowledge of himself or his office, is embarrassing and demeans us as Muslims. But most importantly, we also condemn the way in which those children were handled. Guilty or innocent, people should not be handled like animals. As an Ummah, we feel sad that the force used was so brutal. We've seen images of policemen gun-pointing children who are 13, 14, 15 years old, and we call upon the government, first of all, to condemn and also punish the officers that are involved in such an act. We expect that they will be brought home. We expect that the government will find it reasonable to condemn that act. We have also been made aware that Sheikh Kamoga, through the Reliability Foundation, has been doing this work with the government of Uganda, Ministry of Internal Affairs, the Internal State Office knows it. As to why this miscommunication was there for this to happen, we cannot explain. But we hope that the government can take bold steps now to make sure that what happened does not happen again. That if they think Sheikh Kamoga has issues, then they should sit with him and discuss with him. That if they coordinate, should coordinate well as a government to make sure that before they raid leaders' homes in the future, they are sure what they do. But most importantly, that they should handle humans as humans with the respect and dignity they deserve.
nti engeri gye bakwatamu abantu baffe naddala abasiraamu enkwata teba nnungi, enkwata eba yakutulugunya, enkwata eba yakukwata bubi n'okubeera nti ekitiibwa ky'omuntu kiggwawo, ate nga omuntu abeera talina musango okutuuka ng'omusango gumaze okumukwata. Nolwekyo okutulugunya omuntu nga talina musango nga tonaba kumukakasako musango kibi nnyo, naddala ekyakoleddwa kyabadde mwoyo bubi, era tusaba abeera okwerinda ensonga eyo bagyetondera abantu naddala ffe abalabika nti yatukosezza bwe twagirabye.
The family of the former Lord's Resistance Army LRA rebel group commander Vincent Oti wants government to award him a heroic medal for pacifying peace in northern Uganda. Vincent Oti, who was second in command of the LRA, was the rebel group's brainchild in initiating the peace process and constituting peace delegates, which consequently led to the return of peace in northern Uganda. The family says Vincent Oti was a man who loved peace, defied his commander Joseph Kony's orders on abductions and torture, sometimes something which actually consequently led to his killing in July 2007. Leonard Komakech, who is 37, Vincent Oti's surviving son, says that his father deserves a heroic medal for his endless efforts in the reconciliation of government and the LRA. Komakech also wants the government to extend support to the Oti's family that is now living in abject poverty. Evelyn Amoni, a former child soldier and wife to LRA Commander Joseph Kony, also applauded Oti Vincent's initiative to find lasting peace in northern Uganda.
The son, the firstborn to Vincent Oti, that's my biological father, and my mother, the late Namwaka Florence, come from Atiak Pufonya Palobai. She passed on in 1998. We really have a lot as a family. We are going through a lot of problems, and to me, my late father did a lot, which I want the world and Uganda in particular to recognize him for the good deeds he did. I must say there are also bad things which happened in these 2 decades of war in northern Uganda. But let's not forget the good things he did, because automatically that is what led to peace in northern Uganda. He died in the far front to bring peace in northern Uganda. So I want the government to know that at least he has been a turning point.
Residents of Chigege village in Nakaseke district have convened a meeting to settle a 3-acre piece of land conflict where the LC1 chairman, together with the vendor of the land, sold the contested land twice. The meeting resolved that the vendor be given 2 weeks to resolve the matter. The village court also handled a number of other cases, including theft of food and animals, among others.
Residents of Chigege village, Nakaseke district, together with local leaders, have convened a meeting to settle a land conflict at Busiro Block 402, Plot 42. The meeting was convened by the LC3 chairperson, Chigege village, Migade Eric, who ordered the vendor to come out with a final conclusion within 2 weeks. Mr. Migade said the matter was getting out of hand and needed to sit the two parties together.
Kakati mwami se mugayo bagula ettaka lye bagula ne sente ze bagula nga nyingi bagula acres 3 ne acres 3 ze bagula bafunamu obutakanya ne mwami Kalangwa.
The contested land is said to have been resold during the COVID-19 period, which was used as an advantage by the vendor and LC1 chairperson.
Nanti fe bwe twatuukawo twasanga sengenge teyaliiwo ng'olwaleerera bw'ataliiwo. Bwe twadda bwe twakomawo ne tugezaako kubira chairman nga tatukwata nga yasirikiranga ku simu.
In an impromptu visit, it was discovered that the land was sold to a one Kalangwa, which was confirmed by the vendor. The residents noted that the LC1 chairman's action is a clear manifestation of abuse of office. The vice chairperson, LC1 Chigege village, Nakabubi Rose, says they decided to convene a meeting following threats of both parties, vowing not to vacate the contested land.
Basanga Kalangwa sibisenyenge. Netukirya yeyo ne OC ne baside ndo zabalinga babiri ne tuvenga tuteredde bulungi ne tugenda ne bachema nabo nabateka munda ne Semugabi era ne tuvaayo ne tudda ne DPC twali naye DPC n'agamba nti muddeeyo Semugabi ne Kalangwa ne Jamada.
The local leaders, together with the residents, paid a locus visit to the contested land, where it was discovered that the vendor did not have any land to offer to one of the complainants. Sudat Kaye, UBC News.
Over 800 kilograms of immature fish and illegal fishing gear worth 1 billion shillings have been impounded at Kaiso and Chijanji landing sites in Hoima district. In an operation mounted by Uganda People's Defence Forces Fisheries Protection Unit, illegal fishing gear was also seized and destroyed.
At least 800 kilograms of immature fish has been held and illegal fishing gear worth 1 billion shillings destroyed by the Uganda People's Defence Forces Fisheries Protection Unit on Lake Albert in Hoima district. A number of illegal fishing gear, including boats and nets, were impounded from fishermen and destroyed in an operation mounted by the Fisheries Protection Unit.
As the operation is being conducted, even wrong guys are chased away because they see that our patrols are on the lake. We are vigilant and we are monitoring whatever is taking place on the lake.
According to the unit spokesperson, AME's presence on the lake and on border points, especially Lake Albert, has resulted in a reduction in illegal fishing activities.
If our fishermen are adopted on the mechanism or the methodology that is being introduced to use standard nets, because you just pick, you catch mature fish.
The Deputy Resident District Commissioner, Hoima District, Michael Chakashari, says there is still a small group of illegal fishermen using prohibited fishing gear that need to be dealt with. He appeals to residents to report all corrupt officers who still harbor such acts of illegal fishing.
The fish must be preserved so that the country economically can prosper and these people themselves can prosper.
Some of the fishermen applauded the operation unit for the commendable work of protecting the waters against illegal fishing. On the contrary, they asked government to at least consider them in the Emyoga program. The impounded illegal fishing gear was impounded from different sites at the shores of Lake Albert in Hoima district.
Uganda Muslim Lawyers Association, UMLA, says that it will sue Uganda Human Rights Commission for its negligence in the fight against human rights violations in the country. Now, this comes after security forces raided the home of Tabligh sect leader Sheikh Muhammad Yunus Kamoga and forcefully arrested more than 30 youth for allegedly being trained in terrorism acts.
Earlier this week, police raided the home of Sheikh Muhammad Yunus Kamoga, the head of Tabligh sect in Uganda, situated in Kawempe Tula, and arrested more than 30 youths. According to police spokesperson Fred Enanga, the youths were allegedly getting trained in acts of terrorism by Sheikh Muhammad Kamoga.
We also have arrangements in place to record a statement from Sheikh Kamoga, his school administrators, and all the parents to the 32 victims.
However, according to a video circulating on social media, the youth was seen allegedly being tortured by law enforcement officers during the arrest. It's against this backdrop that Muslim lawyers under the umbrella Uganda Muslim Lawyers Association have raised their concern towards enforcement agencies over the manner in which they conducted these arrests.
I want to believe that the law enforcement officers are meant to be professional, unbiased, and must treat each and everybody with equality. We are still carrying out investigations, and if we get anything pointing to religious bias in the perpetration of this unlawful act, will come out, and that too will be dealt with appropriately.
They also complain of negligence of duty by the Uganda Human Rights Commission over the fight against violation of human rights in the country.
You don't get involved in this war against the security agencies. I tell you, after Muslims, it will be you. It will be you, because you chose to keep quiet when abuse of human rights was taking place.
Since their arrest, relatives of these youths say they have no idea of their whereabouts.
We must not be subject to inhuman and degrading treatment. No, no.
They also expressed concern over the alleged increase in the arrest of Muslims, with those already incarcerated not being brought to courts of law.
When you go to prisons, I tell you, most of the people there will say salam to you. Not because they know that in Nalukola greets with the salam, but simply because they are Muslims. Many of them are Muslims. They should be subjected to criminal proceedings every time and again. Why?
Following the recent arrest, Sheikh Muhammad Kamoga was supposed to have reported to police on Monday this week. According to police, Sheikh Muhammad Kamoga was running the school without a license from the Ministry of Education, which is illegal. Rebecca Nantongo, Susan Nabgude, UBC News.
Let's now take a short commercial break and return with more UBC News tonight.
Jerry Con! Jerry Con! Hey, Master Blaster! Touch him, man! Bang Jerry Con with muscle! Those ones who say go for you only. Mundava! Best group is I teach you. When I go to which the muscari, because of the cover that is very far. Is you serious? It's serious you. What? Yeah? You step it on it. Add kilometers to your legs and you get your sugar. We buy meat from Umaru and Umaru refuse to give you enough meat. Mama! Show him that they don't joke with you. Umaru, Jerry car.
Okukakaluka n'okulungi kwetaagako omuntu akuyambako, n'olwekyo tujja kukuteerawo embeera esaanidde osobole okukola ekisinga awamu teri kitulema.
At Timex Nutrition Center, we advise you on the right foods to eat,
exercise profile to adopt and lifestyle strategies which are compatible to your blood group and genotype. This empowers your body to prevent and treat many diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, arthritis, ulcers, obesity, and many others. For more information, find us at our head office in Kampala on Nassa Road, Conrad Plaza, 2nd floor, or call 0758 819 952 or 0778 288 361. We also have other branches in Bara and Jinja.
The Ministry of Health will conduct yellow fever preventive mass vaccination campaign for all persons aged 9 months up to 60 years. These people should have never been vaccinated against yellow fever. The yellow fever campaign will be conducted in phases, with the first phase covering districts in the regions of Arua, Gulu, Lira, Kabare, Kabarore, and Hoima. The campaign will begin on the 9th of June and end on the 13th of June 2023 and will be conducted in all government health facilities and outreach posts. All parents and caregivers are requested to take their children aged 9 months to the nearest health facility and outreach posts to get vaccinated against yellow fever disease. All adults aged up to 60 years but have never been vaccinated should go to health facilities and vaccination outreach posts to get vaccinated against yellow fever. Ministry of Health calls upon everybody to report any person who presents with signs and symptoms such as yellowing of eyes, fever, headache, muscle pain, feeling of vomiting or nausea, vomiting, and general body weakness or fatigue to the nearest health facility or health worker immediately for medical attention. This could be yellow fever. Yellow fever vaccine is a single dose given once in a lifetime. The yellow fever vaccine is safe, effective, and free. This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health with support from Gavi and partners.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial star 100 star 10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial star 100 star 10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial star 100 star 10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
The land take for development of Tilenga, Kingfisher, and East Africa crude oil pipeline projects in Uganda is approximately 6,900 acres, with close to 10,000 project-affected persons. The compensation process involves an inclusive and participatory resettlement action plan study that provides for cash payment, physical resettlement, and livelihood improvement packages for the affected persons. 90% of all the project-affected persons have been fully compensated. 200 replacement houses have been constructed and handed over.
Ngati Agnes mfanazo. Aberu ma ot beru kabesendra wanyaru lum. Agera ot lum top. Orede podu pio. Ejuga majigera ot ma eni matinani iye. Maleng adonga chopo poringo kumachia. Sente dano wangu moko ola nyeo kodole moko machalo dielde. Moka konyo kodawi school nyekwa ya gibete kasomo de.
Communities are also engaged in vocational skills, agriculture, financial literacy programs, employment, and contracting opportunities to improve their livelihoods and grow community content. The Petroleum Authority of Uganda, creating lasting value in Uganda's oil journey.
Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Tonight, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. We now delve into more news. HIV/AIDS activists are worried about the increasing HIV prevalence among the youth in the East African Community region. This concern was highlighted at the Fierce Awards held at Imperial Royal Hotel in Kampala to recognize individual women who have tirelessly fought to end HIV prevalence among the girl child and women. The Fierce Awards were organized by the International Community of Women Living with HIV/AIDS East Africa, where 5 outstanding women were awarded for the extraordinary performance to end the scourge.
From stigmatizing people with AIDS to stigmatizing the AIDS response.
It is now 41 years since the first Ugandan was diagnosed with human immune deficiency virus, HIV, and acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome, AIDS, in 1982 at Kasensero landing site on Lake Victoria. There were a number of interventions globally which saw Uganda bring down the HIV prevalence from over 13% to about 5.5% nationally. According to renowned HIV and AIDS activist and Director of Health and Community Outreaches in Operation Wealth Creation, Major Retired Rabaramira Ruranga, the current HIV prevalence among the youth population is worrying.
Actually very, very much disappointed, because I thought by this time nobody would be getting infected with HIV. But I'm still seeing so many numbers. We are 1.4 million people who are living with HIV, and many, especially ladies, are getting infected every day. And I am wondering what has happened and what has not happened.
Another HIV and AIDS activist and first religious leader to declare his HIV status in Uganda, Dr. Gideon Byamugisha, is equally worried that HIV and AIDS stigma is failing all the efforts they had set to end HIV by 2030.
The stagnancy that we are experiencing is being caused by inequalities of access. Once we have the science, we have everything, now we are remaining with how come that some people access medicine, others don't. But we have so many young people, they are not in education, they are not in employment, they are not in training. How is that young person going to protect themselves from HIV? And if they are already positive, how are they going to prevent transmitting the virus?
HIV/AIDS prevalence, according to UNAIDS data, is rising exponentially among adults and girls and women than men. Lilian Moreko is the convener of the East African Fierce Awards and founding member of the International Community of Women Living with HIV East Africa.
HIV still has a female face, and now the face is strange. That we are talking about a face of an adolescent girl and young woman. That in Uganda, for example, 570 adolescent girls and young women get infected weekly. Unacceptable numbers. Why we need to really put on our shoes, to put on our boots, and make sure that we reach that last mile.
The country director for the U.S. President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief, PEPFAR, Mary Bogman, who represented the U.S. ambassador to Uganda, says the U.S. Embassy in Uganda is worried by the upsurge of HIV prevalence among the youth, specifically the adolescent girls.
HIV prevalence among adolescent girls and young women aged 15 to 24 is more than double that of boys the same age. Even more concerning is the fact that rates of new infections remain 3 times higher among adolescent girls and young women than among boys and young men.
The day's events were under the theme Recognizing Your Contributions, Inspiring Young Women Leaders. The 5 awardees included Uganda's Millie Katana, Kenya's Dorothy Onyango, Tanzania's Rusika Mbazi, Rwanda's Charlotte Kuradusenge, and Burundian lady Marie Nsabimana.
I would like to thank ICW East Africa. You've gotten me from my retirement. And I would like to use this award to focus on 2 things: economic independence for women and girls, and sustainable access to healthcare.
The award ceremony was attended by various dignitaries from EAC region who believe the struggle to end HIV and AIDS still need a lot of effort and goodwill. I'm Navka Farida and Douglas Setumba.
Now, as most Ugandans celebrated Heroes Day with the main activities in Luwero district, several schools used this occasion in varying ways. Our reporter was at Namiryango in Mukono district and filed the story.
Our first stop in the Namiryango locality has been St. Teresa Namiryango Girls' School, where the school focused on making more heroes via implementation of the new education curriculum that emphasizes extracurricular activities like music, dance and drama.
We are enforcing the new curriculum, especially regarding the arts, and we are doing it right away from primary. As they reach secondary, the work will be easy for them, and those things also help them in their future. Some people are going to become musicians, and through music, girls are able to be strong. They are able to defend themselves.
The competition between the four houses, Impala, Teresa, Nile and Africa, was in all genres of music, dance and drama, with the actors eloquent and enticing, as if to denote therein lies their future.
Artists inspired me like actresses. My best actress is called Riel Anderson. She's my best actress, so she inspired me today here. Then I felt scared as we started the show, but then as the cheerers started giving it all to us, I felt comforted and I was so happy.
The theme was "A Girl Child is a Priority for a Better Tomorrow," and it's where most performances dwelt. At Uganda Matters Junior Boys School, Namiryango Heroes Day celebrations started with a church service led by Father Paul Nsobuga. The heroes are celebrated here with the school itself for producing prominent Ugandans, but with a special gratitude to teachers that are the true heroes of entire humanity. The old boys of this school were the guests of the day, whose message to the current crop is fear of God and focus.
And we choose to have our old boys on this day every year because, first of all, Namiryango Junior Boys itself is a hero because we have existed for over 90 years. So that alone is enough to make us a hero. And among our old boys, we have so many heroes. We have so many old boys who have done tremendous work to help our country, Uganda, to move forward.
First of all, I come back for the first time since 1993. I was here from 86 to 93, and we had quite a lot of memories. A lot of things happened here, and actually we thought that we were being squeezed, but it has molded me into a very better person that I thought probably I would have dreamed to be, and maybe even better if I had really engaged myself into such activities.
Heroes Day celebrations have not only been at schools and in Luwero where the main function was hosted, but also by companies like Steel and Tube.
At Steel and Tube Industries, we are very excited and delighted to be part of the Heroes Day celebration of July 9th. This July 9th Heroes Day is a day where we commemorate, where us Ugandans commemorate the lives and celebrate the lives of those Ugandans who lost their lives in Luwero between 1981 up to 1986. So it is a day where we cherish those brave fighters, those valiant soldiers, those very courageous Ugandans who put their lives on the line, who sacrificed their lives so that we enjoy the peace we are enjoying today. Steel and Tube wouldn't be flourishing if we don't have that peace.
Erin Waters, an English language fellow with Chambogo University, has urged Ugandan teachers to adopt the project-based learning framework in their teaching. This, he says, will enable learners easily engage and connect with the learning process, as John Barnes Sentamu reports.
A two-day project-based learning workshop scheduled for English language secondary school teachers in Luwero district has climaxed at Nalinyalwantale Girls' School. The workshop was tutored by Chambogo University English language fellow Erin Waters, who talked merits of the framework.
Every teacher can include project-based learning into their course. It allows their students an opportunity to gain real-world experience, learning the objectives that they need to learn according to the curriculum, but in a way, in a manner that is an authentic learning experience.
The project-based learning framework has 7 learning elements, namely public product, challenging problem or question, sustained inquiry, and authenticity.
And like you have seen, we had a good turn-up of about 27 teachers who have gone through this training for 2 days. And from testimonies, they say they now know that English language has projects and they're going to implement it very well in their classrooms.
The other elements are student voice and choice, reflection, critique and revision, which are all geared at achieving the 3 key learning goals, namely key knowledge, understanding, and success skills. Meanwhile, as Uganda continues to groom teachers to develop independent-minded thinkers, Tembo Steels is celebrating Heroes Day with a promise of better products.
We as a Tembo Steel, we are joining hand with our fellow Ugandans to celebrate the Heroes Days. We know the people who sacrifice their life for this nation. As you all aware, the Tembo Steel is the only company whose products are all made in Uganda, which are 0 to 100%. As a Tembo Steel, we are committed to develop the nation with our Ugandans.
Uganda is taking significant steps to improve education for all children. Now, the government, in collaboration with WAD and DAD and various partners, is working to enhance accessibility, quality and equality in the education system. Let's have a look at these details.
The initiative aims to add value to Uganda's education through training programs for lecturers, curriculum improvements, and positive change in the sector. A consortium has been formed, bringing together stakeholders from across the country to work together towards educational transformation.
Coming here together to say, can we think for our country? Can we think for our children? Because they deserve a better education. This country, Uganda, deserves a better education. You, the media, deserve a better education. Everyone in Uganda deserves a better education. So that is what we are here to craft. That is what we are here to imagine. We are imagining the future with graduates who are value-based, graduates who have ethics, graduates who are skilled, graduates who are all-round, who are problem solvers, who are critical thinkers. Not graduates who have just to present papers.
Representatives from WAD and DAD and educational institutions such as Livingstone University express the excitement and dedication to supporting Uganda's education system.
Here for education, working together with SEMO and with a consortium of organizations to improve the quality of education. But we do more in Uganda, as we have already a program on apiculture and also on water. That's what we do in the different areas of Uganda.
The collaborative efforts seek to create a brighter future for education in Uganda with a focus on values and systematic change to ensure quality education and equal opportunities for all children.
To do that from Budaka because of the communities we have around there, they are not well, what can I say, as far as development is concerned, they seem to be quite lagging, but we want to support them, work with them, and produce men and women who support the development of Uganda following the vision of the country, NDP3 and the vision 2040, so that whatever education we give rhymes with what the government has, and we hope to accomplish that through such partnerships.
There are single mothers who are teachers, there are single fathers who are teachers, that you see that they are really the most needy. They uphold the children and they have not run away from their children as their partners have left them with. So to WAD and DAD, we thank them so much, and to the district, let us choose on the real needy teachers.
WAD and DAD will also provide 1,000 scholarships to teachers without degrees, empowering them to further their education and enhance their qualifications. Sandra Kahonde, Jamel Sekaja, News Tonight.
Teenagers from Acholi quarters and those hailing from neighboring suburbs in Nakawa division have applauded Gallup Initiative, an NGO, through its She Leads project for organizing activities that have seen them open up and share with the boys. This was at a day's interaction in a gender match and gender dialogue session that saw both genders participate.
Sure. Adolescent and teenage girls often get exposed to a number of challenges, including drug abuse, illicit sex. However, these experiences mainly affect those residing in suburbs and those from poor family backgrounds.
You to go out there and change the mindset of the people out there.
It's against this backdrop that government, non-government organizations, volunteers and individuals have started initiatives to avert this trend of events among our communities. Gallup Initiative, through the She Leads project with an agenda of amplifying the voices of girls and young women through advocacy, is one of these concerned partners. Realizing that much attention is given to the girls leaving the boys behind, Gallup Initiative organized a gender match and dialogue session to involve the two genders. Young women are optimistic that through such interactions, girls can be relieved of the trying moments due to drug dependency, as these keep them busy.
Tuze okuleta emizannyo abalenzi gye bazannya tukimanyi n'abala basobola design. Don't fear, because me, they reached a point of saying, I think I'm going to go mad, I should be in Butabika, what, but first and foremost, the community around you matters.
Beneficiaries of the She Leads project and those who participated in the day's events appreciated the interactions, saying they have made them open up to elders and share challenges they face.
Ng'omuwala naye nga ng'omuntu nga weetya naye nayiga okubeera nga nti mbeera nga ndi active nga mbeera siri shy mu bantu nembeera nenjiga okuba nti olina okubeera n'emikwano.
Era tubazanya n'abawala kyenfunyemu okwetegeera mu mwala kyasobola okukola n'omuza asobola okikola.
I had a disability called mental illness. Naye nga nkirwanyisiza kigaanye. Kati mukwano gwange n'angamba weetaaga omuntu okubuulira, towetaaga muntu naye weetaaga amaka gagenda okukyusa obulamu bwo. N'enjoyininga n'ensangayo abantu bangi abawala balina ebizibu ebisingako ku nze.
Local leaders lauded Gallup Initiative through the She Leads project for sensitizing communities. Lack of sanitary pads was cited as a big stumbling block to the girl child education in Acholi quarter suburbs and its surroundings.
Abaana abawala abasinga balemereddwa okusoma lwa kutya bintu ebyo. Ajja n'ayingira mu nsonga ze n'atya okumusekera n'amala ewiiki nnamba nga takola ki nga tasoma lwakuba alemereddwa pads kuba kati pads ziri expensive. Pads emu egula 35,000 naye omuntu avudde ebbanda mu slums area 35 zasuubira okulyamu emmere oba okulyamu lunch oba supper.
She Leads project coordinator Sharon Nayebare elaborates on the essence of the gender interaction that aims at putting an end to discrepancies between the feminine and masculine gender.
The purpose of this whole thing is to break those norms around gender, to say a girl cannot do this, a boy cannot do this. We are trying to say that girls are supposed to compete the same opportunities with boys. We are trying to say that girls are supposed to compete the same opportunities with boys. If I can compete, like if I can compete for maybe for a catering, maybe a catering service, a boy can also compete for that opportunity. If I can be a footballer, a boy can also be a footballer. So we are trying to make sure those girls and boys compete for those same opportunities, but also have equal rights in this community.
MTN Uganda presents Saka Free Balls, King of the East, also recognized by the Kabaka of Buganda.
Palazzo
in Love on the 9th of June at the Cricket Oval. 20k ordinary, 50k VIP. Tables go for 3 million shillings. For discounted tickets, use the MTN mobile money by dialing *165*98#. 15K ordinary and 45K VIP. On Saturday the 10th of June, Barra Ajip Motel. Sunday 11th of June, Fort Porter Grounds. Friday 16th of June, Luwero Grounds. Saturday 17th of June, Ginger Trans Garden. Sunday 18th of June, Mubende Stadium. Organized by Savavulu Badam. Come and witness the best concert of a new generation. Miss at your own risk. Sponsored by Pepsi Cola, Century Property Royal Estate, Mango Safari, Protea Hotel, Radio 4 and MTN.
At Timex Nutrition Center, we advise you on the right foods to eat, exercise profile to adopt, and lifestyle strategies which are compatible to your blood group and genotype. This empowers your body to prevent and treat many diseases like diabetes, blood pressure, arthritis, ulcers, obesity, and many others. For more information, find us at our head office in Kampala on Nassa Road, Conrad Plaza, 2nd floor, or call 0758 819 952 or 0778 288 361. We also have other branches in Barra and Jinja.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president. She is the hope of our community. And as a community leader, I will talk to others about how we must protect her against child marriage and teenage pregnancy because it affects us all. We each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from pregnancy. Because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sawuti 116.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or give.
Get freaky too! Dial *100 *10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial *100 *10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial *100 *10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
Yes, and welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News, broadcasting live from Nile Avenue. I will now delve into the world of business, where Housing Finance Bank has joined forces with GIZ, Startup Africa, Kasaiba Technologies, Jumia Uganda, and Nita U to initiate the Open Innovation Program. This groundbreaking collaboration aims to drive innovation in the housing and property tech, data and smart systems and GovTech sectors in Uganda.
At the launch event, several innovators shared their stories, shedding light on the challenges faced by many Ugandan tech startups. The statistical context of these challenges paints a comprehensive picture of the uphill battle these entrepreneurs encounter.
Uganda is basically doesn't have addresses. Yeah, we serve buses, trains and ferries, but we don't know even the coordinates of where people head. How can you build a livable city when you don't have that solution of addressing?
According to recent data, a significant challenge for Ugandan tech startups lies in scaling their solutions and achieving sustainability.
We're getting the data, we're keeping it, we're using it in real time, so you understand the data you're getting is real time, and with the data that we collect, you're getting the future trends of how is the West going to be managed in the future, how much are we generating in the future, and so forth.
Security and peace of mind, if we partner with Housing Finance Bank, is going to be put in the hands of the customers. That means all this is powered by Housing Finance and Yoga Technologies.
To address these challenges, the Open Innovation Program aims to empower 15 entrepreneurs by enhancing their solutions and business models through collaboration with industry leaders. By driving housing affordability and accessibility, boosting consumer access, and improving public services efficiency, the program strives to catalyze positive change in the Ugandan technology ecosystem.
These innovators
providing solutions around the digital solutions on how you can make housing affordable, construction materials the most affordable and environmentally friendly solutions, mobility in the cities, and then conservation of the environment, utility management, property management. These are some of the ideas so far we've got from the innovators.
The collaboration between Housing Finance Bank, GIZ, Start Hub Africa, Kasaiba Technologies, Jumia Uganda and Nita Uganda marks a significant step towards fostering innovation and supporting the growth of tech startups in Uganda. I'm Nafka Farida and Juma Nsamba.
With housing.
Junko. Yo. Check the shopping, man. What's your secret?
Haven't you heard of the parish development model PDM?
Yes, I did, but I thought it was just a talk.
No, Sebatia. It is real. I and a few friends together formed a circle, accessed money from the PDM, invested in a portrait project, and now things are moving.
Junko. I thought I was one of your friends.
You are.
But you left me behind.
I didn't leave you in poverty. What you do, just visit your LC2 chairperson and your parish chief and start the process of economic transformation. Just like that. The parish development model is an initiative from the government of Uganda through the Ministry of Local Government designed to transform all lives of Ugandans for the better. PDM, my parish, my development, my life.
Welcome back, and we now delve into the world of sports. 48 days to the Netball World Cup in South Africa. Team Uganda has intensified training. The team has since shifted its training from Lubowa Bible House to Lugogo Indoor Stadium to ease its preparation under closed doors. Head coach Fred Mugerwa has assured us of trails with different netball clubs before the early travel to South Africa. Currently, 900 million shillings has been allocated for the team heading into the World Cup. Now, this will be the 4th World Cup for the She Cranes and are placed in Group D alongside New Zealand, Singapore, Trinidad and Tobago.
We are really comfortable because we have a lot of privacy, whereby at first when we are for 9 days old, we used to have like so many interruptions from people who could come around. But at least we see there's a lot of privacy for us. We still have enough time for training. And at times when we used to have the non-residential, like there used to be lots of disturbance from rain. At times like we could not even train the whole day. But right now we're in the residential, we find each and everything is okay, and the court is very okay. And even the place where we are accommodating, everything is very okay. I know for these remaining days for the World Cup, shall we make sure we utilize each and every day very well, because now we don't have anything which will be disturbing us. It helps the team to get together for good time, because once when you have that enough time for being together, it will be very easy for you to have that togetherness. Or like if you have like missions to achieve, you'll be always being together. Once when you're done with the training, you go and be together, eating supper together. You should be sharing each and everything which you want to achieve for this purpose of training. I see being in a camp is the best option for us to be for this preparation of World Cup.
Yes, and that brings us to the end of our 8 o'clock edition of the UBC News Tonight. But please do join us at 10 p.m. for another bulletin. My name is Wadulo Mark Arnold. Thank you for being a lovely audience.
It's Freaky Friday from Airtel. Buy or gift. Buy or gift.
Get freaky too! Oh, dial star 100 star 10 hash to load a Freaky Friday bundle for you to enjoy the best offers on voice and data.
To buy a bundle for friends and family, dial star 100 star 10 hash. Freaky Friday with Airtel. Buy or gift a bundle today. Dial star 100 star 10 hash to get started.
Airtel, a reason to imagine.
So when you pay your taxes, you are investing in the future.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.
This isn't just a girl. She is the future. This is a teacher, a doctor, a community leader, our future president.
She is our family's pride, and as her father, I will protect her from child marriage and talk to her about the dangers of teenage pregnancy. We each have a role to play in empowering our teenage girls to protect them from child marriage and pregnancy, because when we empower them, we empower our nation. Protect the girl, save the nation.
Take action. Report any case of defilement or child marriage to the police or call Sauti 116.
Ebisera by'okuzzaayo abaana mu masomero tebiteekwa kukaluubiriza n'akatono. Eno kusimba nnyiriri mpanvu, kano kalippagano ka bidduka. Simanyi kuzunga na banka siripsi? Kati osobola okusasula school fees z'omwana wo ate n'okola n'ebirala ntoko ku ssimu ye ey'omu ngalo. Ekikola kyangu nnyo. Nyiga bunyizi star 165 star 8 not hash. Ogoberera ebikulagiriddwa oba okozese app ya MTN Momo. Ate kati okola ki olwaleero? MTN Mobile Money Uganda Limited erunganisibwa banka enkulu ya Uganda.
The Magical Egypt Tour 2023 is here. A heavenly miracle waiting across the natural and divine attractions of Egypt, such as Cairo, Giza Pyramids, Saqqara, Memphis, and many more that will offer the gift of a lifetime. The chance to unlock all of the hidden powers of mind and soul, gain the enlightenment of the past and the future, and develop the power of healing. Departure will be Friday 16th up to 23rd June 2023. Basic package starting at $1,200, 8 days and 7 nights. To register, come to Gotove Tours and Travel at Nalkwego Complex Suta, UG's Extender, George Street, Nakasero, or call +256 758 530 059 or +256 784 568 392 or WhatsApp +256 782 556 078. Only few slots are left. Powered by UBC Television.
My name is Atube Richard, a member of a group called Kanyope, located in Bungatira sub-county. This group started in 2008, but the Prelnol project started supporting us in 2009. The project has offered us training on farming, and the training we got has helped us immensely. We used to farm in a traditional way, planting a variety of crops. But when the team from Prelnor approached us, they asked us to choose particular seeds to grow which can yield very well in our area. We chose groundnuts and rice, which we are growing. With this kind of farming, the project also taught us how to sell as a group after finding a market. The support from the project has been so good to us.
Eyange irisiti tompa birara irisiti ojja kumpa irisiti tompa birara irisiti ojja kumpa irisiti.